Welcome, Marcin Pirog in Toronto, giving an interview for Hungarian TV. Let me introduce a little bit about the LOT, the Polish airline, for our viewers. LOT Polish Airlines was stabilized 83 years ago in 1929. LOT has been a Star Alliance member since October 2003. There are numbers of awards what LOT achieved. Best Business Traveler Award from the Best European Airline Without Interruption from 1998 to 2011.
12.
2012?
Yeah,
Sorry?
two weeks ago we received the 2012 award.
Okay. And few other awards also in Poland. In 1989, LOT became the first carrier in Eastern Europe to fly Western-made Boeing 767s. LOT was the first launch carrier for Embraer 170 series worldwide, and now LOT will be the first carrier in Europe to fly the 787 Dreamliner. It seems like LOT is a pioneer air carrier in Europe who isn't afraid to step into the unknown field. Civil aviation is a tough business in these days. Where that courage comes from?
So thank you for your question and introduction. It's a time of turbulences, especially in Europe. In Europe in general, but in our region, when it comes to Central Eastern Europe. So we are the only carrier who left long-haul connections in our network, and we stick to that. So we execute our strategy of hub and spoke based in our Warsaw Chopin Airport. The courage, I believe that this 80 few years of the different ups and downs that also strengthened the organization. We are very proud of our history of certain decisions, of our pilots who are world champions in different competitions. But also we want to demonstrate that even in the difficulties, and right now in our region it's difficult to make money, and we can see on your ground, Malev's story, but also CSI is in trouble, Tarom, and we want to demonstrate that we can go over and we can be the source of pride not only for Poland but for the whole region. But coming to Dreamliner, that was a decision taken in 2004. Because the Boeing 767 you mentioned, they are getting old right now. They are 20 years old. And that was a very courageous decision, but I'm very happy that this decision was taken by my predecessors, because we can benefit from that today, and so we'll be the first European airline with Dreamliner, but also first in Canada who will operate to Canada with Dreamliner. So Canada is, by the way, the first destination of long haul, because we started to operate with Russian planes in 1973, so we celebrate 40th anniversary of flying to Canada, and after these turbulences, I believe that as of March 2013, when LOT will be with not only the most modern but the youngest fleet in Europe, the tough times will left behind us.
How many 787s willing to lease or buy the Polish carrier, and when they will join the fleet?
So we ordered 8. The first 5 are coming between November this year and March 2013. So that will allow us, to replace the whole fleet of 767 within the next 5 months. So the last flight of 767 will be on March the 1st. And the 6th, 7th and 8th will come between 2014 and 2015.
As we know, the 787 is built for long-haul flights. How those new aircrafts will improve LOT's operation, and how will take effect on the cost of air tickets?
So this plane, it's a revolution. It's the first plane of 21st century. 50% of the plane are composite materials. That makes the plane is much lighter, 20 to 30% lighter. And with the new generation of engines, we opted for Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engines. The consumption will be 15 to 20% lower than with 767. So that's the positive side of the cost. Also, on the technical side, we'll spend less. But on the other hand, these cost reductions will be offset by higher leases because it's a more expensive plane. But we managed to get guarantees from Exim Bank, from American bank, at very nice terms, and so we'll be able to take the first 5 planes in financial lease. So the revolution will come from the top line because with the free classes, the first time ever that we will have free classes on long haul. So besides business class, that will be with quality standards rather closer to first class of our European competitors. We implement a premium club that will be sort of premium economy, and the premium club will be close to what we have right now at what we call business class in 767. So with the quite conservative assumptions, our estimation is that will generate 20% more revenues, and that will make a big difference.
How is the cooperation between Air Canada and LOT, as we know both of them are members of Star Alliance?
Yeah, so far we have a very good relationship. So with Air Canada, we put Air Canada culture on our key domestic destinations. On the other hand, also we have a culture on Air Canada flights in Canada. So when people from Poland fly to, let's say, Vancouver, so they can fly with LO ticket operating with LOT to Toronto and with Air Canada from Toronto to Vancouver. On the other hand, Air Canada with Lufthansa and United, they created joint venture, Atlantic Plus Plus, and we are not part of that. So to some extent, we'll have to fix that because it might be an obstacle of building further relationship. But that's something that we'll try to fix within a Star Alliance family. So we are very happy that we see more and more Hungarian passengers on our flights. Also, we have very good conditions for transfer. The transfer rate for our flights is about 40%. And we invite you on board with us because we can fly to Warsaw and connect to Budapest and vice versa. And we are very happy that more and more Eastern Europeans and people from Central Europe fly with us. So thank you for that, and I hope that you will experience with us this new fantastic plane. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.